All right, Operation Ndudula leader Nhlanhla Lux Dlamini has been granted bail after spending a weekend in jail. He faces charges of housebreaking, theft and defeating the ends of justice. He has been granted bail. His supporters have been outside protesting. Reporter Nqobile Madlala is outside the court. We've been speaking to her throughout the morning, where scores of Operation Ndudula supporters are showing their support. Let's very quickly cross to Nqobile now just to find out what's been happening. It's been about, half an hour or so since we heard that announcement that Nhlanhla Lux Dlamini has been granted a bail. What's been happening there since, Nqobile?
Well, Devin, a lot of people have been celebrating. I'm just going to show you a bit of the stage. So a lot of people have been singing and just chanting and saying that he needs to be free, that he's going to be coming to address the crowd. So quite a number of organizations that are part or have been allied with him and have been here, they've been there speaking. We've seen and heard from Put South Africa First, who also said that they really are celebrating and they're happy with the support that they have been getting from the different parts of Gauteng. We've also seen NFP as well coming in with their own as well, saying that they're here to support. We can see their flags as well. And of course, you can see the South African flags, which we have been seeing since the beginning, saying that they are believing in South Africa. But I just want to bring in one of the leaders that have been quite controversial to talk about it, because a lot of people have been asking why all of a sudden you've changed from EFF to Nhlanhla Lux. What made you change and what brings you here, Bongosi Kanye?
No, we are here to say we have been consistent that whenever the state is touching one of our own, it is our responsibility to defend one of our own. Nhlanhla Lux is a young man. If there was anything that he was doing wrong, the old people were supposed to sit him down, engage with him. Not that nonsense that was done by Abo Julius and them to say the young man must rot in jail. And they are defending that guy, that old guy, Victor. He's an ex-convict. They are defending an ex-convict. They don't say those things. If the community says this man is a drug addict, why are you so quick to jump trees and insult a young man and say he must go to prison? This thing needed a mediation. The community members are saying this man is a thug. You say he's not a thug. Mediate. Do not arrest. Do not say a young man must rot in jail. This country is led by young, immature, old, immature leaders, and it's our responsibility to call them out.
And I mean, those are big allegations saying that the guy is an ex-convict. Do we have proof to them?
It's not an allegation. Ask community members who reside with him. Ask community members. They say the guy is an ex-convict. It is community members. But we say, if they feel the old man was hard done, they were supposed to mediate. In this country, we have a responsibility to defend ourselves against the politicians. All those politicians there at the top, they are all united against us on the ground. That is why we are here. And for us to be here, we are not going to be told by anyone. I saw on Twitter, they don't even have Twitter. I saw on Twitter they are insulting us. They say they will come and beat me up for supporting Nhlanhla Lux. They must come here. Look at the numbers. They must come here. I thought they were going to come because Marshal Dlamini said I must come and be attacked today. I don't see him. I thought he was going to come because we can't play these old politicians who want to control us. We don't have Messiah. We're not controlled by anyone. We're not paid by anyone, and we'll never listen to anyone besides the truth. We follow the truth.
If you're saying people must come here and attack you, isn't that a form of inciting violence?
I'm saying Marshal Dlamini wrote on Twitter. He said they must be attacked. He said they must come and attack me. They said they will come here and pay me a guerrilla visit. Yesterday, they were calling me, said they will find me. And I told them I'm going to come here. If they want to meet me, I will come here. Because this country, it cannot be that in this country there are politicians that must not be called into order. If we call Malema into order, we are told that we are going to be beaten up. What nonsense is that? What nonsense is that?
All right, I'm just going to ask you to mind your language because we also have children that watch. Yeah, I understand that you're angry, but let me also ask you then, what brings you here? What makes you support Nhlanhla Lux? And how are you feeling knowing that he now has been granted bail?
For us, I think it's progress. It's progress from the onset. I said, if there are wrongs that Nhlanhla Lux is doing, they must sit him down and engage with him. Nhlanhla Lux has been open to engagement. He has said it in many interviews. I am willing to engage with everyone. But in the communities, there are problems. No, they go, they throw 10 rams at rallies, Malema, they insult, they say whatever. Why can't you sit down a young man and speak with him and show him direction if he is wrong?
And quickly, can we then expect you to be at Operation Dudula in KZN if you are here?
Sorry?
Can we then expect you to be at Operation Dudula in KZN if you are here?
We don't divulge our guerrilla plans to media houses. We don't divulge our guerrilla plans. But with us, we follow the truth. If it is truthful to be there, we follow the truth.
Thank you very much, Bonkosi Khanyile there. Let's try and get some reaction also from some of the people that are here. Let's just hear from, starting here from you, sir. What brings you here? How do you feel knowing that your leader now has gotten bail?
My name is Nqobile Madlala. I'm a community leader in Pimville. I'm an activist. I'm supporting what Nhlanhla is doing because of the cause. We are here because of, now we are supporting the cause. The cause is here. Now our leader is here. Nhlanhla is here. Yeah. We don't have time now. Nhlanhla is here. Yeah. So this is why we are here. We are here for the cause. We are a drug-infested community, and what Nhlanhla is doing is being an active member of the community, fighting drugs because a young black child is dying. So we are wrong because of we are fighting crime in the community. The community called Lux, because of the police are under-resourced in our communities. The police are under-resourced in the police stations. So what were they expecting Nhlanhla to do? What they were expecting for us to do as community leaders, fighting for a good cause.
Well, that Nhlanhla Lux they've been waiting for is now coming. You can just see a number of police coming this side. It seems he's coming now to address some of the people that are here. But whilst we wait for him, let's try and get some of the people that are here to respond. I mean, we can see the police. We can see him coming. How are you now feeling? The police are now breaking the opening for him to come here. So let's hear, how are you feeling? Sir, how are you feeling?
Yeah, we are here as IRC to support Nhlanhla Lux because this is not on. If you look at what happened to Arnold Timon in John Foster, 10th floor, the same thing that they wanted to do with what they did to Arnold Timon, they wanted to do the same thing with Nhlanhla Lux. So as IRC, we are here to support Nhlanhla Lux.
A bit of a struggle here, so we're going to try and get out of the way so we are able to see him, but still manage the way for people, because it seems like everyone has gotten very excited and they just want to rush to him. Let's try and get some reaction again from some of the leaders. They're trying to control the crowd because at this point, Nhlanhla Lux is on the other side. You will remember this is the stage. This is where he's going to address the numbers that have come here to support him. So they're trying to sort out people because people want to go to him at this point. So let's see if we can't get some of the reactions while we wait for that. Sir, can we just quickly speak to you? Feeling well, some of the people very shy to speak to us. How are you feeling, sir?
We are here to support Nhlanhla Lux. He's out today. He's out and we are here. We will fight this battle forever.
All right, let's try and get another person. Speak to us, sir. How are you feeling now that Nhlanhla Lux is coming to address you?
What I'm saying is that Malema ke setlaela, Malema ke setlaela, Malema ke tshweni. What I feel about Nhlanhla Lux, I'm happy that they've been granted the bail of 1,500 rand. Our president, our chairperson of Dudula, our leader, is coming out right now as we speak.
All right, so much excited there. We can hear Devin, a lot of excitement. So they're trying to control the crowd. There's an issue with the crowd at this point because a lot of people want to see him. A lot of people want to speak to him. They want to speak to him. Let's try and get more. How are you feeling, sir? Why are you in the forefront?
Nhlanhla Lux is back. I'm happy he's back now.
That's making way for Nhlanhla Lux. He's on his way. I'm making way for him. A lot of people pushing. You can just hear the excitement. You can just hear him. He's making his way to the stage. He's already entered. I mean, they're trying to control the crowd. You can just see people are excited. They don't even know how to hold it in. He's literally flying at this point. He's literally just flying.
Right, so Nhlanhla Lux Dlamini making his way up to a podium. He's about to address very jubilant supporters after being granted bail at the Rudaport court this morning. 1,500 Rand bail. He was facing charges, or is facing charges of housebreaking, assault and intimidation. But as you can see on those scenes, they're a very jubilant crowd giving him the support. They say those charges against him were just fabricated because of his stands on certain issues. And of course, the jubilant crowd waiting to hear from him now. He's been granted 1,500 Rand bail. The case of those charges against him postponed to the 27th of May. He will have to hand in his passport. eNCA has Linda Kulu on that particular site, as well as Nqobile Madlala, who's covering this for us. But we wait now for Nhlanhla Lux Dlamini to give us his thoughts as he gets ready to address that crowd from the podium. Let's watch him and see.
Because Soweto has lost one of the best doctors to walk the earth. We have lost Dr. Kovoka. So with that said, I want us to have at least 1 minute of proper silence. Whoever's going to speak, whoever's going to speak, I'm going to take it personal. Because Soweto has lost someone very special, and before we make it about ourselves, let's give respect to our doctor. Commander's morning. Before we even go on and speak about ourselves and you and thanking everyone that's here, I want us to give a big round of applause for everyone who supported Tsogofatso Pule yesterday in our successful day. Lele says it's Friday. None I've been behind bars, so I've lost track of time. But jokes aside, what's important is that this is a time where we are showing the rest of the world that black people can unite and organize themselves. Because up until the end. And I am happy that amongst that support, the tireless support, it was friends, family, and Sowetans at large, and the rest of the country, and we never failed to Tsogopatsopule is resting in proper peace because what it was I'm now moving on to Lona. I want to thank everyone that is here, in particular the very old people that saw it fit to leave their houses and come here. I want to also thank the young people who are very capable of expressing their youth and being extremely violent in these difficult times for displaying high and maximum discipline and high morale. Because Rona Moritwante, Ntwa, Areta, how to something? We belam rao. Let's see what Bane Valentumba look at this Yakabon Naso. Nerelatiwa getting golfer because of Untumba. So Yanu Rativa Untumba. We are not going to be intimidated by other forces to come and break our character and start behaving like other people. This is the black people that people must understand and know. These are the South Africans that the whole country and the whole world must get to experience and understand. And there's another thing that's very important. I want everyone to know that this leadership here is not an exclusive leadership. Our leadership here is tender. Our scheme. We are an inclusive leadership. Even the colored communities that are forgotten in elders are our people. Even the very African people in farms are our people. Even the very people who got us to this point, because so even those people, they must benefit from our leadership. But South Africans, even those who hate us must benefit from our leadership. Even those who despise us must benefit from our leadership. Even those who came and collected us from wherever we were to arrest us, they will in future benefit from our leadership. Because we are not going to popelo ya rantu, ona le rato for batho kaofela. Everyone not going to lipitela yo. So before all the legal team and those on standby, only the legal team, even the bench, I am not replying. So our legal team did an outstanding job. Some people are complaining to say that, but this case is petty, you should have been out a long time ago, the legal team must have a problem. No, I don't want to get into that. I just want to tell you, 9-9, our leader team was the best leader team for the circumstance. Wow. That's all that matters. I don't want us to even go on and say, waste time about, hey, mang mite mawani, mang arena tibiniksi, mang arena khwetsahalang. I want us to be progressive in our thinking. Yes. I want us to all go back where we come from and say that what's going on with Boma Koko Blanco Casiaro. We are the bosses of the program like Eva. We are politicians. More than now I can see Kosa's money. And what's important is that we are going to come out and emerge victorious. Yes. We are already victorious. But we're going to make sure that we hold each other's hands, even by the Vasiomo, this is the time. There's no other time. This is the time that we live and die for our people. Let me tell you, if training as I always say, this is kill us guard. More disability coaches I'll talk as you don't understand. Kill us guard. Because of we have now nowhere else to go and we have no one else to save us. Yes. The generation that's coming after us is too drunk, is too high, and is playing PlayStation and is smoking happy for it to do anything. So if we fail right now, we have failed the black nation forever. So, Tronco Kentwenya, Levankenzo mo selling us the Pico. So, Ntotedi mutuna na wo khatel. Kanti u batla runa bua le badimba ha o tsena le ma. What that team Valente? Abaro balaka khotso because this is not what they died for. We can all do better. All of us here can do better. All of us know where drugs are sold. So to the number yauri, Lux won't spend more than 2 weeks outside to go to Niwa. I will be the happiest person underground. I will be sure about this is the happiest dead man alive. Yes. This is the happiest dead man alive. Because I can swear that I will intimate in spirit because he swears the Chavasaranzu. I will be sitting next to Chris Hani and Steve Pico and saying that Kisile Babang, Kosa Siteni, Babamba Teni, Banana Roblelena, they killed me, not the revolution. If there's something I want to say in closing, I keep one. Kiye Chekwato Igua, Bagua Mumbrawaka. But it's fine. What I want to finish off by saying is that Nhlanhla Lux is not intelligent, is not smart by any means. I am not smarter than most people that are here. The difference is that I take action more than people. People speak too much. So we are now telling you that because I am not smart, that means what I do, you can do. We are not going to rely on Nhlanhla Lux being alive or dead for the black nation or South Africa to prosper. We are going to go into our own spaces. And we're going to make sure that in our own spaces, if you can't identify yourself as a leader, then be Nhlanhla Lux in that space. I am tired of leaving Pinkville and going to Deep Blue because Deep Blue doesn't have electricity. Where is the leadership of Deep Blue? Where are the young people of Deep Blue? Why is Deep Blue not having a leader? Because some of us are not here to hold the positions of leadership. Some of us are here to share the skill of leadership so that we can all rise together. I'm not coming here to rise alone. So with that said, we need to set an example to this country to say that if we can't solve the problems of Soweto, how dare you even consider us to lead the whole country? So we must start in our backyard first. In our backyard first. And make sure. So I want to also address what you are seeing here. This thing is nonsense. This thing is nonsense. And let me clarify why I say it's nonsense. Please take this thing down. The weakness of our people is not our strength. These people that have led us to this position, it's their weakness. But it's not our strength. These people, like I said, they must benefit from our leadership too. We must forgive these people that have brought us into this position. We're not going to be carrying caskets and saying, Malema must die. We are better people than them. Already they were on stage, taking the platform saying that, hey, Nhlanhla Lux must die next time he enters people's yards. I'm not even going to open a case because where I come from, I've meditated enough with my ancestors and got the message to say that so you don't need to kill people when they are dying. You don't need to kill people when they are dying. But because but we'll make sure that we can do the best we can with our we must take a little bit of our efforts to concentrate on them. Lord knows that that's exactly what we're going to do. That's why we're the most suppressed people in the history of people. Because so we're not going to change ourselves today. So this nonsense of this person here, This person here. This nonsense of this person here is for us to accommodate and embrace. I need you to all promise me one thing. When you bump into an EFF supporter, give them a hardcore thing. So because yes, our time is here. There's no other time than now, God damn it. Your time is now, my time is now. God damn it. Our time is right now. There's no other time, God damn it. And Aluri, when because we really love Sari, Bona wa tse le rato, ona na ro o tla phuza le rato la rona. Le modimo wa shapa le modimo wa shapa. So don't come underestimate or take us for granted because we are full of love. At some point we'll wake up in the night. At some point we'll wake up in the night. So I give up to Isa Kavanela Seva Sense Kilimoka. But Piri Rutopi, Mlapo Rutopi. No fire, aya fayando, no fayando ayika. Yeah, no sertawa media. No sertawa media, no. I want them to know something. Where's the media? The media must know that we are only speaking English to include you. Because there's a language we have in Soweto. Don't want to listen to I just demonstrated that we are actually an independent type of black people. We actually don't need languages, nor do we need this media to tell people who we are. We are going to tell them who we are. Tiwa, that means Abuti. Tiwa, Tiwa, So, without concentrating too much on Soweto, I want to let you know that some people are saying, do they really have the forces on the ground that they speak about? Let me tell you, you have never seen any other time where political parties come together and unite. It's only during funerals of Boma Mawini. But now you are seeing various political parties here uniting under one umbrella. John Foster babone mhlolo babone masango machisampe babone baruti barape babona le ba di mosque ba pitsa ba di ntotsa di mosque babona the all faiths came together under one umbrella. Now this is another opportunity for me to tell you that here we've got people from Mpumalanga right now, right here. Here we've got people from the Free State right now, right here. We've got people from Mpopo. Why do you in Mpopo what they got there? Why did they take the KPC? So I want to say something very simple. The only trick for us to undo 500 years of slavery and colonization is that we need to unite regardless of the circumstance. Because the first thing that the colonizer did when he got to our continent was that they divided us. That's the primary thing they did. If we can address the foundation of our misery, being the division, we must just unite. Everything else falls into place for sure. Everything else falls into place. Another message I must give is to those men in blue and women in blue. I want us to all make sure that we understand at the end of the day, Libona, the problems we have are the problems they have. Now, as they're standing there, even though I'm not being personal because I can't see them who's who, there are some of them who are on drugs as we speak. There are some of them whose children are suffering from drugs as we speak. So, an example I like making is that our current president, whether you like him or not, his father was a man in blue, was a policeman. But his father did not allow the blue uniform to get in between him and the revolution. So, when we are sabalazing on the streets, You must think twice before you think twice because Lux is fighting for you who is on drugs and your children that are on drugs. Now, commanders, if there's anyone in my presence who's going to disrespect the police killing, I will take off this uniform and I will go do something else. Because that's very important, you must understand. Same goes for any other uniform, be it the military uniform or Johannesburg Metro Police uniform. There's a lot of things that they may do, but you must understand today, I'm telling you, they do it because they are instructed. It's not them. It's unfortunate we live in a country that has crippled people from their power. So even our police, they don't have the real power you think they have. They just get commanded, go left, go right, sit down, stand up. So they think that I speak better, they don't want to speak for themselves. They're saying I must remind you that the way drugs are so deep in our communities, every single day, every community in Soweto, every community, black community in particular across this country, we lose someone, in particular young people, from drugs. We lost a 15-year-old Koskolo, consumed drugs from school, space cookies. The child is dead, is no more. We can speak all we like, his name is Tabang. We can speak all we like, but Tabang is not here anymore. But you are all cowards here. All of you are cowards here. We are all cowards here.
Yes, we admit.
Why? Because I'm a coward. Yes. There's some places that I know sell drugs, me now. But you are not bigger cowards than our leaders, even those in blue. Because when we take action against those we know that take drugs and sell drugs, they are the ones that arrest us. So we are going to find a way, commanders. We are going to find a way to liberate even those that lead us. We are going to find a way to liberate the police force. Let me now speak the way you want me to speak, and I've been denying to speak this way. When we take this country, because that time is coming, when we take this country, we are going to move the police service back to being a police force. And we're going to then give the power back to the people, because our ancestors like Steve Biko, what they actually died for is for the people to come in. So the people shall come in, and the people will come in. Not some people will come in. That people will come in. So commanders, in an selling ram ram. So I know really strong. All the other announcements, they don't come on social media. So we won't take just quick decisions here. I'm going to allow leadership anyway to speak if need be. After we may address it already, we don't make it a long program. But Commissar Slender would advise that to say something. Nakitoke na mobatu. Hauna mototo ntiba nakike na mobatu. Batubaki batubaka. Batubaki batubaka. No one is going to stop me, because I'm taking a batubaka. But we're in the safest place anyone can ever be. So people look at my feet, it's to tell us I think. So in the parliamentary ito bisa di election, Urban says President Ibaron give them this money. So they want to kuparwa penchance ya ugua, but na yaka ifedile commanders morning.
All right, Nhlanhla Lux Dlamini addressing a crowd there outside the Rudaport court. He's just been granted bail of 1,500 rand and very jubilant supporters he's been addressing. He spoke about inclusive leadership of his particular operation group that's been out, mentioning that some of the struggle stalwarts bouncing in and out of vernacular. He's been talking about how the police arrest some of his members just for identifying drug dens, and of course this is the reason why he found himself in court. He says drugs are being consumed by black children in particular, by the black communities, destroying those communities. He says that their mission to actually rid that is not going to end, and it's going to be somewhat very much driven. He's got the support, he says, of many people. Now, Operation Ndudula leader Dlamini is, of course, just done with that addressing. We wanted